In continuation of the properties of a parallelogram, the next property is this, which is given in the form of a theorem 8.5. If in a quadrilateral each pair of opposite angles is equal, then it is a parallelogram. So let us draw the figure. Suppose this is the quadrilateral, and what is given? Each pair of opposite angles equal given. That means angle A is equal to angle C, angle B is equal to angle D given. So angle A is equal to angle C, angle B is equal to angle D given. So both are given. Now if you add these two equations, then we will get angle A plus angle B is equal to angle C plus angle D. And by the angle sum property of a quadrilateral, we know sum of all the four angles of a quadrilateral is 360 degree by the angle sum property of a quadrilateral. Now in place of angle C plus angle D, we can write angle A plus B, because angle A plus B is equal to angle C plus angle D. So in place of angle C plus angle D, we can write angle A plus angle B. That means twice angle A plus angle B is 360 degree. So angle A plus angle B, by transposing 2 on the right side, we will get 180 degree. Now let me draw the figure once again, part figure. So this is A, this is B, this is D point, this is C point. Now sum of these two interior angles on the same side of this transversal AB is coming 180 degree, and these two angles are formed when these two lines intersected by AB. That means we can say AD is parallel to BC. Now we have already proved angle A plus angle B is equal to 180 degree, and it is given that angle A is equal to angle C. So in place of, if you write angle C plus angle in place of angle A, if you write angle C, so angle C plus angle B is equal to 180 degree. Now again by part figure, we can write like this. Draw the figure. This is C, this is B, this point is A, this point is D. So sum of these two angles is coming 180 degree, and these two angles are, we can say, the interior angles on the same side of this transversal BC, and these two angles are formed when these two lines AB and DC intersected by BC. That means we can say AB is parallel to BC. So first we have proved that AB is parallel to DC, and we have proved also AD parallel to BC. First we proved AD parallel to BC. Now we have proved AB parallel to DC. Therefore, in this quadrilateral, both pair of opposite sides are parallel. Therefore, we can say ABCD is a parallelogram. Next property 8.6, which is given in the form of a theorem: the diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other. So for that, we will, this is 8.6. So diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other. Suppose this is the parallelogram ABCD, and the diagonals AC and BD. We have to prove they are bisecting each other. Suppose these two diagonals are intersecting at O, and we have to prove the diagonals bisect each other. That means OA is equal to OC, OB is equal to OD. That we have to prove. For that we are taking up these two triangles, namely triangle AOB and triangle COD. Now in these two triangles, since it is a parallelogram, we can say these two angles are equal, alternate interior angles. These two angles are also equal, alternate interior angles, and these two sides are equal because opposite sides of a parallelogram are equal. So by angle, side, angle, these two triangles are congruent. By angle, side, angle. By angle, side, angle, these two triangles are congruent. Therefore, by CPCT we can say OA is equal to OC and OB is equal to OD by CPCT. That means OA is equal to OC and OB is equal to OD. That means diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other. Now, the next property which is given in the form of theorem, that is 8.7, its converse, it is the converse of 8.6. If the diagonals of a quadrilateral bisect each other, then it is a parallelogram. And for that, 8.7, we are doing it here. Suppose this is the parallelogram, this is the quadrilateral. Here it is given these two diagonals. This is the quadrilateral ABCD, and these two these two diagonals, they are bisecting each other. That means OA is equal to OC given and OB is equal to OD given, and we have to prove that this figure is a parallelogram. Now, in these two triangles, namely triangle AOB and COD, triangle AOB and COD, in these two triangles, already it is given OA is equal to OC, OB is equal to OD, and these two angles are also equal, vertically opposite angles. So by side, angle, side, these two triangles are congruent. By side, angle, side, these two triangles are congruent, and when they are congruent, by CPCT we can say angle 1 and angle 2 equal. So therefore angle 1 is equal to angle 2 by CPCT. But these two angles are actually alternate interior angles formed when AB and CD, they are intersected by this diagonal AC. That means we can say AB is parallel to CD. Now, when we have taken these two triangles, from that, after proving these two triangles congruent, we have proved that AB is parallel to CD. Now, if you take up these two triangles, namely BOC and DOA, then also we can prove that these two triangles are congruent, and then again we can prove that AD parallel to BC. So similarly we can prove that AD parallel to BC. So first we proved AD parallel to CD, now we have proved AD parallel to BC. That means in this quadrilateral ABCD, both pairs of opposite sides are parallel. That means it is a parallelogram. Therefore ABCD is a parallelogram. So if in a quadrilateral diagonals bisect each other, then we can say that quadrilateral is a parallelogram. Now the last property which is given in the form of theorem, that is 8.8, theorem 8.8, which is very important. We know that in order a quadrilateral to be a parallelogram, both pair of opposite sides must be parallel. But in order a quadrilateral to be a parallelogram, it is enough to say if only one pair of opposite sides is equal and parallel, then also it will be a parallelogram. So in this theorem, which is a property, a quadrilateral is a parallelogram if a pair of opposite side is equal and parallel. Suppose this is a quadrilateral ABCD. What is given? In this quadrilateral AB and DC, they are equal and parallel also. Now we have to prove that this quadrilateral is a parallelogram. For that construction, what we will do? We will join this AC. Now in these two triangles ABC and triangle CDA, in these two triangles ABC and CDA, AB is equal to DC, that is given, and since AB parallel to DC, so we can say these two angles are alternate interior angles, they are equal, and AC is equal to CA, AC is equal to CA. So by side angle side, these two triangles are congruent. By side angle side, these two triangles are congruent, and when they are congruent, by CPCT we can say, this angle, suppose this angle is angle 1 and this angle is angle 2, so angle 1 is equal to angle 2 by CPCT, and these two angles are alternate interior angles, and they are formed when AD and BC, these two lines are intersected by this AC. That means we can say AD is parallel to BC. Now it was given AB parallel to DC, it was given AB parallel to DC, it was given. Now we have proved that AD is also parallel to BC. Therefore in this quadrilateral both pair of opposite sides are parallel. Therefore ABCD is a parallelogram. So it is very clear from this that a quadrilateral is a parallelogram if a pair of opposite sides is equal and parallel.